Alrighty. Good evening, everybody. How are we all doing tonight? As promised, well, not very long ago at all, actually, like less than 12 hours ago, we are back with more Signalis. I would have probably pushed to finish the game off this morning, but we'd hit like what 10 and a half, 11 hours, something like that. Like, okay, I needed a break for food and sleep and whatnot, and yeah, now we are back to finish the game off for sure. Um, as a lot of people have been asking, yes, I am rather obviously enjoying the game. Um, it's been a lot of fun so far. Um, and since it was brought up during the last stream, I'd actually had a thought about like what would I consider my game of the year this year, because Dave was saying he sort of considers this a contender for his game of the year, which absolutely fair. Um, I don't know what I would consider my game of the year. This potentially could be in the running, but, and there's a big asterisk here, it would have to nail the ending. I've got a funny feeling that the ending is not going to be super satisfying, but we'll see. Um, but if it like really nails its ending, then this will definitely be a strong contender. That said, like of other games that came out this year, like Elden Ring had a pretty shitty ending. Um, like we got a bunch of the different endings for Elden Ring, and none of them were very satisfying at all, to be honest. Um, I think the Flame of Madness ending was the only one that was mildly satisfying. Anyway, um, for those of you, I suppose it's not particularly relevant to anyone watching right now, but Front Mission 1 Remake is meant to come out in a few hours. Whether it goes live on the Australian Nintendo eShop in a few hours, that's a complete crapshoot. Basically, once we finish Signalis off, assuming it doesn't take like too long, I might try to quickly bounce into the first few hours of Front Mission 1 Remake if it's available. But for now, we'll continue. We are early on in Chapter 3, question mark? Oh, actually, Wiki, if you're here, you may not want to not be here. This is big, big time spoilers. I'll not say anything more for the moment. But yeah, if you're wanting to avoid spoilers, get the fuck out. What you're seeing already is spoilers. Um, hey, Kuro, how's it going? That's the plan. We've certainly been having fun so far. I can see where you're coming from with that, Ravage. I actually like the way the game's laid out as a whole. It works well for how I like think, and makes navigating like much less painful. Which it's part of why the like hell dimension was a bit tricky at first, because they changed the way like it doesn't follow logical structure. It links up in strange ways. We are, unfortunately, probably going to have to retire our boomsticks soon, just due to ammo consideration issues. But we did literally just get a new weapon, a submachine gun. I call it MP5. It's not MP5, is it? That's something else. But we don't have much bullets for the SMG yet, so we'll probably have to retire the shotgun shortly. We do have like an eclectic collection of rounds for the flare gun / grenade launcher. And we have some rounds for the elephant gun. Oh, that's great, Kuro. I don't think there's any, like, limited time burgers from Macca's that I'm particularly into. Macca's burgers are just kind of like, yeah, right. And this is part of why I've got, like, ammo consideration concerns, is the game definitely seems to have stepped up its enemy count. Basically every corridor is Party Town now. So we might get a bit more, aggressive. Assuming I can even aim? I didn't mean to. God damn it. Oh, they're all gonna be back up? No, they're still switching. Die. 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 God dang it. No. Boy. Yeah, the enemy count, as I said, has gotten considerably aggressive. So we are going to have to return in kind, I suspect. How have I been? Not too bad. I haven't really done much. Like, as I said before, it's not been long between streams just because of, yeah. Oh. Oh, hello. Well, this is familiar. It's just occurred to me, is Adler the only bloke in this setting? He gets his pick of all the waifus? Before Adler is also a waifu and is just flat. I am a little at a loss for, like, what we're... While we're here, I think would be the way to put that. I'm assuming it's either in memories or in past. Ah, well. Oh boy. Like I said, this is really turning into party town. They're gonna be developing photos? Might actually make use of the flares here. I haven't actually really done this yet. How do I opt to flare bodies? Just because this corridor is, like... It's a safe room corridor, basically. Gonna be used a fair bit. I don't know what triggers the enemies getting back up. I don't know if it's a case of room transitions or like Jesus Christ, game, you're really fucking going heavy with the enemies at this point, aren't you? Yeah, see how how's it going? Oh my god, they're already getting back up? Holy shit. Oh, there's documents there. God damn it. Monfest celebrations cancelled over safety concerns. Seasonal Monfest celebration, a young but well-established tradition in most rockfront sectors, will not be allowed to take place until further notice, the Protector Public Office has announced today. Credible threat to public safety that is currently under Protector investigation. Citizens are only to leave home for work and report all suspicious activities to their block warden. When pressed about the rumors of an Imperial spy living in Sector C, the Protector Public Office only repeated their appeal to citizens to report all suspicious activities to a Protector. Oi! What? I killed you with fire! How are you alive? Phew! Oh dear, excuse me. The problem is, like, my health situation is, like, quite bad. And we're getting low on healing, so I can't afford to just be, like, tanking hits like this. Hey, day, how's it going? Welcome back. Oh god, I suppose we could start relying on one-ups. Teacher's evaluation, Ariana Young. The girl, without a doubt, is remarkably odd, certainly due to her being raised solely by her mother, rather than by a community of good people overseen by a block warden as is normal these days. Obsession with paintings, music, and other such nonsense was clearly implanted during her time living in the mountains on that desolate radio outpost. Shortly, her friendship with those Venetian-born Ito sisters also exposed her to some of the questionable literature that is illegally sold in their parents' bookstore. She does not seem to understand that these distractions are no longer acceptable now that she must partake in the society of our nation like anyone else. Personally, I can only hope that military service will beat these frivolous ideals out of her in a way that the school has failed to do so far. Didn't we get a clue to that? I think they'll lack information. Magpie, I got no idea on that, unless we just play the old, what now? That one. It's not actually like an image encoded in the sound data, is it? Because I know they like came up with a way to do that, but it was like incredibly inefficient. Oh god, yeah, no, that would take too much work. Because I don't have, like, speakers, for example. I use headphones. Oh, Jesus. This corridor is basically just legged lads. There are a bunch of... Oh, I shot them. Alright, so we need a way to... Oh, we got the hex crank. We can do the gas corridor. I was like thinking, what are we doing right now? That is what we're doing right now. This is not the meat dimension. Hey, Doomington, I'm doing okay. Unless you mean meat dimension in the fact that it's like, I don't know, maybe this is a place full of Gestalts rather than replicants? With their actual flesh rather than robo-flesh? But even then, like, the robo-flesh is still robo-flesh. Like, we got specific instructions not to eat it. It's bad for you. it's floppy disk. I think we needed 2 disks for that computer, didn't we? Oh, it's a... Wait, magneto-optical? It's a hybrid? Does that exist? Is that a real thing? It's an optical disc and a magnetic disc? Oh, tasty. Acetone. I think we need that for photo development. Yeah, Days sort of got the right of it, I believe. It's, Oh no, okay, we need that for the painting, not the, yeah, wrong thing. It is both, an armor upgrade package, and a new body. Question mark. Yeah, see, it's like it's operating. It's a like those old systems that don't have an actual like system storage. It's all disk based. Due to the power rationing, only a limited number of antennae in the grid are actually powered at a time. Determine which antenna are currently powered. Use the antenna program to triangulate the correct antenna. Take note of the antenna where the test signal can be heard on both dishes. In the transmit program, enter the antenna number and select the correct sound file to be broadcast. What? No, well, it's not like loaded into RAM, but well, that basically is what it is. Okay, so how did you determine which antennas are currently powered? Use the antenna program to triangulate the correct antenna. Take note of the antenna where the test signal can be heard on both dishes. What? Okay. Oh, okay. Now hang on. I need to switch to OST 125. Okay. Assume then it's 35. Wait. What? That right? Give me a second. I'm gonna. Is it just like a radio thing? Like that 3-tone is a magpie tone? I don't know. Sorry, this was a bit of a wash for you, but like obviously the easier way would just be to like go back and forth checking it, but we're like seriously bad times on resource usage right now, so I really don't want to be going back and forth trying to get this right. What? This is a completely different signal, though. Oh, okay. Alright, hang on. We need to... You use this acetone, get inventory space back. You know, despite how frequently the like tarot card shit appears in stuff I interact with, I've never actually sat down and like researched into it. This madness here is gonna be like the final puzzle of the game or something. This is gonna be like a whole way to hell. This is that's gonna be like the listening post room. Click. Oh, there's multiple. Ah. This needed that number code, which we don't have. Question mark? Hope I'm not missing something bloody obvious for that. There's a door on the other side of that disinfection room we haven't tried. Why haven't I tried it? Because there's probably something nasty blocking the way. Oh no, the room itself was something nasty. That's why. Hell is that? Oh, it's just flesh. Um. We're currently on the... Oh, God. Metro station from apartment complex? Have we just gone full Silent Hill? Is that a scorch mark of a person? Oh, lovely. Wasn't there a... one of the... like, pain diary entries we read? Was like, my teeth are falling out. Millions starve as Imperial blockade continues. Due to the ongoing transit of Itas, ration shipments of Vineta have been disrupted by Imperial forces again. Millions of Uzian citizens must starve for yet another month as Imperial missile frigates in Kitej? I have no idea. orbit critically damage one of our humanitarian convoys on the way, sending diplomatic efforts within the Empire into another crisis. The orbit of Tish will continue to block free travel between Veneta, Rotfort, and Heimat for another 8 seasons, which leaves our liberation troops on Veneta stranded on the desolate ocean world with minimal support. Convoys will continue to be sent despite the Imperial blockade. Only through perseverance can we rebuild what remains of Veneta. Names are always tricky. You can generally discern some base idea of how it's meant to be pronounced, given the origin language, but it's a sci-fi game. What the fuck's the origin language? German? Maybe. Yeah, but that doesn't work. Those two are very different things. Not trying to go through the door. I'm trying to pick the shit up on the table, thank you. Oh, great. I've still not worked out how this works. I don't know if you're supposed to, like, get close to them, or they just pop after a while. Because every interaction we've had with them seems they just pop after a long time. Problem is, we do not have like anywhere near enough resources to deal with this. I've got a couple of grenades and that's it. Ah, I think that exploded though. Okay, we got lucky and had the actual key we need. What the fuck would have happened had I come down here without that key? Oh? People's Army, 5th Venetian Infantry Division, Unit 12. Need that. It's a key item. This place in particular, no idea. I don't even know how how we are. Is the combo... Can I... This isn't a meta puzzle, is it? There's no way it'll pick that up. That's too degraded quality-wise, surely. Yeah. QR code reader's not reading it, because it's sludge. Probably gonna need some sort of in-game QR code reader. I think we're gonna... ferry some shit back and forth. Oh, great. That's the 205 key. Okay. Oh, that's new. The flesh is spreading. Dream Diary. Sixth night. I dreamed I was an imperial farmer. I embraced my lover in the red deserts of Kitse when a storm consumed us, the sand grinding us down until nothing remained. 13th night. I was a worker in the mines of Leng when I was consumed by a shapeless mash of flesh joining with the flesh of many others until only my bones remained. My mind joined the collective of flesh which persists beyond death. 16th night. A storm raged in the sky. Fell from a ruined skyscraper on Venetia, but never reached the ocean below. It kept falling, when suddenly lightning struck the building and I woke up. 18th night. I was floating in the sunless sea below the ice of Rotfront, when I saw a large creature move in the darkness below me, in the moon's dark core. 19th night. I saw a burning eye in the sky above the clouds of Wuyan. I was walking through the floating imperial palace when the gaze of the sun-like iris burned my body to ash. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. Ugh, that's annoying. Having such a severely limited inventory and having multiple puzzles where you need to shuffle large numbers of inventory items back and forth. Yeah, I think I agree with what you said the other day. Having the oh, I can't even. Okay, so that's a tower struck with lightning. That one at least we can get in the right spot. Lovers, kids. Oh, nice, I got that right. Just by pure chance. Stars in the sky, which was... None of the above? Ah. Let's see. Did I finish my statement earlier? The light taking up an inventory space is... this is harsh, please evaluate. We got a QR code that I don't know what to do with. I don't know if I'm supposed to, like, be able to read it in real life. My QR reader didn't pick it up, but that doesn't necessarily mean, like, in the state of this inn, my QR reader wouldn't. Okay. This is a bad corridor, isn't it? This has people coming up through the ground. The Red Eye. There exists a strange folklorish idea in many sectors of Rockfront related to the pareidola, a tendency to see meaningful images in random patterns, like seeing a face in an ink blot or letters in a smudge of dirt. It is well known that the so-called Red Eye is simply an anticlonic storm produced by a high-pressure region in the atmosphere of Rockfront's planet. For some of the early settlers of Rockfront, this natural phenomenon became symbolic of their struggle and way of life. That red spot in the sky became a perfect metaphor for the ever-present surveillance by the protectors and the tight grip of the central government on Hyman. Even today, the idea of an unblinking, watchful eye observing their every move still resonates strongly within the people here. During the celebration of Montfest at the end of each season, adult citizens will sometimes give students ration marks that have been dipped in red paint. Officially, the red paint is said to represent the blood of those who died in the Revolution. The red coins share an eerie resemblance to that red eye. Is it just pareidolia too? Should you ever receive one of these red eye ration marks, remember to clean off the paint with acetone or a similar paint thinner. Spending or re-gifting paint-covered coins is considered to bring bad luck. Oh, there's yuck. So much corridors still to explore that are just full of bullshit. Okay, this is about to get spooky. Ah, shit. I didn't mean to leave the room. That's too sick. Fucking shit. I need the number. 245. I should have brought the party guns. This is not going to be enough firepower to deal with this. Yeah, actually, not even worth trying. Go get the party guns. Problem is the shieldy boys, you basically fucked. You waste a hit getting them to de-shield. Reunification. Reunification at any cost. Orbital defense cannon battery. Vineta 12. Guyan and Kitse in our crosshairs. Artillery divisions of the People's Army. Big guns. It's a descendant of the old Gustav Karl. Bioresonant technology and its limitations. Classified. No other technology has shaped our nation as bioresonance has. Would we ever have been able to free ourselves of the stranglehold of the Empire without the support of the replicas? Essential technologies like climaforming and induced gravity would be impossible without bioresonance technology. Despite that, it feels like we've made little effort to really understand or replicate bioresonance effect with conventional technology. Our progress in the development of electronics and microprocessors has stagnated for nearly a century now as we focus solely on new ways to instrumentalize this barely understood phenomenon. Take replica production, for example. The process of duplicating a neural pattern from a Gestalt host to a replica brain is still not fully understood. How does synchronicity happen? Why is the duplicate imperfect? What happens to pre-existing patterns in the receiving brain? Recreating a replica purely with microprocessors and digital programming may be far out of reach, but I believe that we've become overly dependent on a poorly understood technology controlled solely by a few gifted individuals. May not be long before we're back to where we were under the Empire. Hmm. Alright, Olia, so... one would assume this is all just bullshit then? Unless it's meant to be like, look for symbols and things that aren't there. Because we got four flutterbys and 4 letters. Yeah, Slane, how's it going? There's a bit of note paper. Hmm. That does not reveal anything. hang on. Oh wait, hang on. I've got some of them backwards. That one's supposed to be S. Oh, okay, there's no S, so I'm misreading. N? N? Z? Ah. Of course, Aeon. Well, yeah, there we go. The para-idolia is the hint, I assume. Seeing things and things that aren't there. But there are things there. A, E, O, N. That's how I... Sorry, I should have explained that while I was doing it. I took a screenshot of the butterflies. I have it open on my other monitor, and I wrote down the list of letters on each wheel. That's... I don't know, that one's sort of okay. If you'd been, like... I like a good lore puzzle, and that plays into the, like, the lore stuff, so... I don't dislike that one. Was this the Para-Idolia book? No. I suppose if you hadn't read the... Or if you hadn't read the thing, or if you didn't know the word... Little bit closer. Ah, shit, that didn't kill you? Seriously? That's the other thing, the fucking context-sensitive, like, interact is really fucking dodgy. You get, like, stuck trying to do something you're not wanting to do, because the game thinks you're looking at, like, something else that you're not looking at. That was dumb of me. I shouldn't have done that. I didn't mean to do that. Now all that's wasted. Does this one have guys coming up through the floor? No, this is the Bony Death corridor. As for rough corridor, that's basically this whole place. Oh, fuck off! I just killed you with a grenade! How the fuck are you back up already? Okay, there's a bunch of, like, healing and ammo in here. That's not opening at all, that's gone all fleshy. Medibank! Okay, so I assume this is how we get the name of the daughters. Yeah. Well, not the name, but the... 1452, I think, is the number we need. This seems like a one does not simply walk into more doors scenario. these the base models? For all the mining units? Well, fuck off! I killed you with fire! How are you respawning? I used a fucking flare on you! You don't get to respawn! What? Two. Oh. What? How does that... Why is... So it's the last 6 numbers of their PKZ, but then it's also their date of birth? Why give both hints? That's 2 different things. Song of the Gods. Possession and distribution of this publication is prohibited and punishable by the 4th Cultural Protection Act. There exists a connection between all of us that few are fully aware of. A song that we all dance to, but few can hear. Deep vibration of the cosmos cannot just be heard and felt. We all resonate in harmony with it, shaping it, deforming it around us. Those select few who can consciously perceive it often fear it. Too oppressive is the sound of the stars, too invasive the noise of the unaware around them, polluting the song with their fickle emotion. Every once in a while, some are born that cannot only hear and play the music of the worlds, but who can conduct it. Gifted individuals capable of manipulating the essence of the world around them. Many believe that the Grand Empress is such a being. Her immense will bent humanity into the empire of fusion and lifted us to the stars. It was her power that imbued life into the first of the machine servants that now carry the weight of the empire on their carbon steel backs. Well, she's become one with the flesh. They're both dead, I think, is the implication here. This is a like Japanese style home mourning shrine. Well, I suppose the death card with them as well. It is in fact because I am incredibly talented, Lynx. How's it going? So we still have that QR code. I don't know, again, if I'm supposed to solve the QR code in-game, or if I'm supposed to, like, it's a meta puzzle. I don't know. Well, I mean, that might already be where we are. It's sort of, yeah, things are a bit wibbly wobbly. We might be in everyone's dreams if we're, like, trying to not be swallowed by the flesh consciousness. This could be a bit messy. Speaking of dreams. Okay, so I think Lang is death. Rot front is moon. Now, am I allowed to brute force the puzzle, or will it not let me solve the puzzle until I've got all the pieces? Because there's definitely a Sun Tarot card, and we don't have it. I mean, there is this corridor here that we don't have access to yet. There is also that, again, the stupid QR code thing. I don't know whether we're supposed to solve that in-game or in a meta sense. But as I said, I tried to scan the QR code, and it didn't scan. Oh. Ah! I fucked myself. I took a picture of the phases, but not with the labels. I'm gonna need multiple things open here. Well, can't force it. Didn't realize. Dial ring missing. I assume wherever the dial ring is at will also have the final card. Oh, it's... It's stuck up there. Oh, we still have... Oh, we haven't explored over there. How do we get back there? Down the alley. This is not really going to be effective against the shieldy boys, though. What? That's a flesh door. That's a flesh door. What? What? Have to go back through the meat grinder? Jesus Christ, really? There is probably like an optimal line through this place, if you know what you're doing and what you're looking for. And we are just not taking it. Motherfucker, the QR code? Ugh. Okay, at least I can get to it. Red box. Yeah, okay, there was definitely a much more optimal line through. I suppose that's always the thing with horror games, isn't it? The first time through, you're incredibly inefficient, and then the second time through, you can blitz it in like a matter of hours. That said, I never usually do a second time through when I still remember enough of the game. And it defeats the point. You know what? Fuck you. Screw you. Evening. Been found out. I'm sure the white-haired girl working at the photo store in Sector C is bio-resident. Be careful. You don't pay me enough to take any more risks. I'm on the next ship to Kitse tomorrow. Meet me at the docks in Sector N if you want to bail too, son. That still hasn't solved our issue of the missing doohickey. That door is almost certainly going to be a red door, but I can't take the risk that it isn't. So, I'm not actually sure what to do about that missing thingy unless it's triggered by, like, flags. Because the flesh seems to be sort of expanding as we tag story progress. It might be that we put the sixth card down and it'll cause the flesh to disrupt the atrium and knock the thing down. That would be really dumb, because that's just pure video game logic at that point. Fuck me dead, that's exactly what happened. I'm still curious if I can brute force this. Shit, I can't back out. Well, shit. I am not armed for boss. And it's been a while since we saved. Well, this is familiar. It is exactly what I said it was. It's the listening post room. And there's you again. But we do not have 3 keys. We've got plenty of numbers, though. If we could get past the 3 keys, I got plenty of different number codes we could try. The lost seal has been broken. The door won't open yet. Auntie's note. Ariane, I've left some of yesterday's dinner in the fridge for you. Warm it up when you get back from school. Please pick up the books your uncle ordered from the Ito bookstore on your way home. Remember to leave some space in your school bag for them this time so they don't get wet. Yeah, I get it, game. I get it. Workforce assignment for young Ariane. We've been informed that your compulsory military service period was recently completed. According to our files, you have previously graduated from the Mandelbrot Polytechnic High School in Rotfront Sector C on R3459C and have recently submitted an application for a military service assignment, Penrose program. Been processed by Aeon Workforce Assignment. Previous work experiences, store clerk, part-time, compulsory military service, Rotfront Orbital, and long-range radio operations officer training. Should you not be accepted by a military service program by the end of the season or find other employment, you will be assigned to the following workplaces. S-23 Serapinsk Production and Mining Facility on Lang. Letter from Mother. My dearest Ariane, I'm so glad to hear you're feeling better again. I was very worried when I heard from your aunt that you were in the hospital again. So remember how you used to get sick so much as a child. Please don't overexert yourself, okay? The photo you sent me is very interesting. Strange coincidence that she looks so much like you. Could be twins. Perhaps she's related to us somehow, though I don't know anyone named Sio in our family. From the looks of it, it was shot on Vineta. Military service will begin soon, so you might be wearing a uniform like her soon enough. Please send me a photo when that happens. Love, Mother. Did it just put all my shit back in the box? I think it did. And well, if it's party time, we take the party gun. We've not actually used the rifle at all. We're doing the Silent Hill 1 thing of just using the rifle for the final boss. So whether it'll work, I don't know. The final boss, if it's just a flesh mass, maybe the flares would be the better choice. I could bring both, but it said we need inventory space. I fucked up. I forgot to re-equip the light. Actually. See, I would have totally hidden something in the darkness. Adler's note. All efforts to contain this illness have been in vain. All the Gestalt workers have succumbed to it, leaving dark shadows on walls and floors where they died. And soon, all us replica will have lost our senses and turned into writhing masses of flesh. I now believe it was not an infectious disease, nor some form of poison or radiation. The slow corruption of reality itself. As I've relived the same cycle over and over. Each time details changed. Things are twisted, added, removed. How long until all turns to nothing but noise? Red dream. Crashed ship, a strange gate, a hole in the ground. An island beyond reach, memories from other lives, dreams of suffering and loneliness. Promise, a search for someone lost. I saw her in the red emptiness waiting for me. We had made a promise. As the memories of a stranger rushed into my mind, I felt the borders of myself blur. Now I can no longer tell where Falk ends and Elster begins. The hive mind thing is a, seriously questionable project. Stop! Must turn back. There's nothing for you there. Tried so many times and you've failed every time. Don't you see that you're ruining everything? This is your final warning, Adler. I don't know, buddy. You got a knife in your brain. You probably don't think so good. We were dancing to that song they started the broadcast with. Fell asleep watching that movie we had seen so many times before. Only I could take us back to that time when we were happy. Memories are mine now. Oh, it's her office. She is the final boss. I said we're gonna have to fight her at some point. The spear. Oh, I see. It's just very poorly conveyed what's happening. Oh, that's no good. That's a waste of inventory space. I understand why the game doesn't pause when you're, like, menuing to pick things up, but at the same time, like, it's a pain in the butt. Because the menus aren't responsive enough to really pull that off without making it frustrating. Time to kill off the last shithead. Oh. Violent scene missing. I'm not sure if they're meant to be like Eva style text on screen cut or like Shaft unfinished scene goes here. Now we have the knife in our eye. Really should have pulled that out of his face. Enro's briefing, Phase 2. Start of decrypted transmission. By our calculation, 1500 cycles of the mission time will have passed when you received it. Congratulations, comrade. By now you should have become fully acclimatized to your new we've read this. Signed up for this mission, I just wanted to get away from everything. I was sick of rot front, of school, of the photo store. Sick of the fake smiles and the whispering behind people's backs. I saw the photo of that soldier. Wondered who she was. Was she happy? Was her family proud of her? Did her comrades love her? Since we look alike, could I have been like her? In the end, I just wanted to leave. Nothing I'd done or made ever meant anything to anyone, so why bother? Here I am, finally free. Get to be myself and to do what I want. I can finally be happy. Talk some more to the Elster unit. She's different from the replicas I knew back home. Nothing like my teachers or the Blockwater Protector. No, she didn't have a choice, but it feels like she's also here because she didn't fit in. It's like we run away from the world together. First, I didn't like having someone around, but I was glad she's quiet and didn't approach me. But lately, I've been missing having someone I can talk to. It's been so long since I've seen another person. Never thought I'd miss it. Except her, everything is the same here, always. Nothing ever changes. Phase 3 briefing. Congratulations, comrade. You've survived 3,000 cycles, reaching the final phase of the Penrose program. The end of the operational lifetime of your replica unit approaching, it's time to prepare for the final phase of your mission. You have not found a suitable world for landing by this point, except that you will not. Find solace in the thought that others might be successful where you failed. As you are probably aware, your ship's spare parts and rations will soon be... Life support systems and reactor shielding will soon begin to fail. Radiation may begin to leak from the cooling system. I recommend you do not attempt to prolong your suffering by reusing old filters or rationing supplies. Instead, make peace with your fate. I suggest you ask your replica, while it's still functional, to spare you a slow and agonizing death. Take permanent rest in the cryogenic pod. Remember, you will die having served your nation by partaking in a glorious demonstration of our power. End of transmission. Ah, I see. We, got to carry out our final mission. Perhaps we should have left that, knife in our eye. Might make things a bit easier. I had a strange dream. I was listening to the radio with my mother. Like back then, the numbers are on, and Mother was taking notes with a book on her lap. That book I saw in the shop window of the bookstore where the twins lived. One with a yellow hooded figure on the cover. I went there to buy it. It was gone, and Erica said the protectors had confiscated it. But Issa, I can't remember. Everything's always the same. I feel like I'm trapped inside this ship. Every bolt on every panel in every room of it. I've seen everything. I've done everything there is to do here. Can't concentrate on anything. Like there's fog inside my head, and whenever I try to do anything, I just can't focus. I want to go outside. I want to breathe fresh air. I want to feel wind on my face and in my hair. I think I've lost more hair. Sitting here getting older. Every time I wake up, I feel older, weaker, sicker. I get out of breath so easily lately, and my back hurts when I sit down. How much longer will this go on? It feels like I'm just slowly dying. Because we appear to be, getting a lovely dose of radiation right now. It sounds like she got radiation sickness. That's potentially cycle 5000 something. I'm tired of it all. Every time I go to sleep, I wonder if I'll wake up again. Scared that it'll be the last time I say goodnight to her. Say it right? Will she be okay? What if one of us just won't wake up tomorrow? I don't want to die. I don't want to live anymore either. Everything is just so exhausting. I want to lie down and disappear. I want to sleep. Please, just let me sleep. Please, just make it stop. Please. I don't know how to feel about the ending here. I don't know if there's something gonna pop up after the credits. We'll see. This would have been an interesting beast to localize. Because so much of it is not meant to be. How would this work in, like, German or Japanese, though? Because you just understand everything. Hey, Otaku Snake? How's it going? Okay. I feel like we should have ended the white girl at the end. Rather than just go to sleep next to her. I suppose, yeah, there is. I haven't really dug into what the multiple endings are, but yeah, I guess there are multiple endings since it's an ending uh, memory. Assume there's no, like, yeah. Begin anew. Oh, I'm good. It's a bit of a shame the ending's kind of crap. I suppose it depends on what the other endings are and what the conditions for reaching them are. That's always a problem with a game, is it needs to stick its ending, and a lot of games don't. Oh, in this case, yeah, like it's just. Well, I suppose it depends on what the other endings are and what the ending conditions are. Um. Also, I suppose is there like a true end? Hmm. No, because I don't have the time to like rerun the game, and I'd need to know what the ending conditions are anyway. So at that point, like I'd have to get spoilers to work out how to get endings. Right. Oh, you've got to be kidding me! You actually have to like decode the SSTV signals. Hmm. Yeah. See, I think the like killing her ending would be best, but looking at the details here, there's no fucking way you'd get that on a blind playthrough, which is a bit bullshit. Play the game like it's a survival horror game and you get a bad end. Alright, survival horror game. Yeah, basically, it seems to be like speedrun murder hobo is the way to get the do your duty mission, the do your duty ending, and I would be very surprised if someone got that on a first playthrough going in blind. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Hard to say. The game itself, this is the same problem with any game that's extremely compelling, is it needs to nail the ending. Otherwise, it's all for naught. Yeah, Fuga, it's quite possible to get the proper ending on a blind playthrough. I suppose it depends on how you approach games. I guess thinking about it, like if you went in the game to like just power through it as quick as possible, um, but that's like there's all this great like fluff text they've written, all this like stuff they've designed. Why would you want to blitz past it all? But that's what you got to do to like get that ending. I mean, we clocked what 13 hours. That's pretty chunky for a first time playthrough of a survival horror game. But the other thing is, like, it's not really the sort of thing where I'd want to do a second loop. Um, Unless there's a heap of, like, extra, uh, like, lore stuff to be found. Hmm. Oh, it's not just speedrunning, but it's also, like, you get the bad ending if you conserve your supplies in a survival horror game, don't get hurt too much in a survival horror game, and don't murder everything in a survival horror game. I mean, you could make the argument that it's trying to subvert survival horror tropes, except it doesn't seem to be pushing any of that. Like, thematically. Hmm, I don't know. As I was saying, always the problem with a game that, like, has real good intrigue. You gotta stick the ending. And I don't know in this case. Anyway, I think I'll pack things up here because we're just sort of sitting here talking shit at this point. Um, I think I said before the Front Mission remake is meant to go live today. It isn't live yet, which is what I suspected. The Nintendo eShop is always wonky about this sort of thing. If it goes live in the next hour or two, I'll do a Front Mission remake stream. Otherwise, unfortunately, I have work in the morning. Um, so I won't be able to. Like, if it takes too long to go live, I won't be able to stream it before work. Maybe after work, if I'm not too exhausted. I don't think there's anyone else streaming at the moment. Nope. Alrighty. We will finish up there. Thanks for watching, everyone, and hopefully I'll see you all next time.